Are you ready? I am ready. Now, question is, are you? Are you ready? Got the helmet. Let's go. Hello, noble ones. Welcome back to my channel. This is the Metatron speaking. First of all, I'd like to start by saying thank you so much for your support, your wonderful comments, your sharing my videos, you're liking the videos, you're watching the videos, and all that wonderful stuff that you do. But then again, you're not the only one, so click on these videos, as we will see today, case in point. But we're not just going to review any mean comment, no sir, I'm gonna take you to hell. Dante Alighieri, nel mezzo del cammin di nostra vita mi ritrovai per una selva oscura che la diritta via era smarrita. Ah, quanto a dir qual era cosa dura esta selva selvaggia, aspra e forte, che nel pensier rinnova la paura. Dante Alighieri, La Divina Commedia, Inferno. I'm taking you to the held section, the ones that even the system thought, no, we can't have that. Which, by the way, for some reasons, a comment that was blocked just says, facts. Potentially inappropriate. Well, you know. I have to say that the idea that just facts are potentially inappropriate, it's ironically perfectly descriptive of the era in which we are living, but I digress. DZEJ16 says, "Are you stupid?" on my video about gun deliverance. Yeah, thank you for providing constructive criticism. I'm sure I can improve my content thanks to your support. Kemet Kuz Scholar says, Metatron is a total fraud and should be given no oxygen. I can't breathe. Oh, they're not giving me oxygen because I'm a fraud. His views are just Eurocentric in structure, and like all of the other, could you see the title of the video where he's complaining about these? Oh no, I'm not reading through the whole thing. Not a chance in heaven and hell. Therefore, in summary, Metatron's research is absolutely inferior, and you should be debunked just like Billy Carson. Yeah, Billy Carson and me, exactly the same. If the internet was an equitable space, free of the racism which you claim to antagonize, you cannot have one standard or metric for Caucasian scholars and another for black scholars. I'm just gonna say one thing. The lack of self-awareness is spectacular. Next. Green Mantis 251 says, why on earth are you offended? I don't think I've ever used that word in my entire life, by the way, but whatever. You need to do two things. Cut your hair, never gonna happen, and get a life. I already have one, thank you. He has a PhD, you don't. Shut up and don't pretend to know more than you do. Ah. You are stirring up nonsense. Why does it matter if he says African just because he's black doesn't mean anything? Te ipso no kidere, okay, wants me to die. Hey, well, great. I mean, you are fantastic. Man, it must suck to be you, Green Mantis, with all the toxicity in your life. KKGG. What? Sir Praise Sun, hey, at least I appreciate the Dark Souls reference. Ancestors? Question mark. Oi, vey, stop rewriting history, you fraud teacher. Okay, he was on the teacher, not me. Something about ancestors pissed this guy off, though. Or is he about me? I don't know. The old caps. Ronsky Sagabaoski 2099 writes, fake, fraud, hoax. Scientifically proven by carbon testing that the shroud is fake. The real Jesus does not have long hair. Read 1 Corinthians 11:14. Listen, if you think that the shroud is fake, that's fine. You can think that. I can respect your opinion. I just say I don't know. But whatever, you know, good for you. But the part about the real Jesus does not have long hair, read first. 1 Corinthians was written by Paul, who was a Roman citizen. I would like to underline that even though he wrote what he wrote about the length of hair in men, can we remember that this is a letter written to the Corinthians specifically, and clearly did not mean that this worked for people in Roman Judea, including Jesus, whom, by the way, and Paul would have known this 1000%, since he was Saul before being Paul, he would have known that long hair in the Bible is an alliance with God. Double check with Samson's story. Thank you. MRFDR55. While you're being distracted by metafool, look up Professor Jing. Yeah, look. This already demonstrates an extremely high IQ level, because who could so my name is Metatron. What if you just use meta, but add an insult and create one? Oh, wow, the smarts. The smarts on this. Oh, look, he does it again. I hate to speak ill of anyone. No, you don't. That's all you do every day, all day. But Metatron is a fraud. I don't think he understands how quotation marks work. So, let me explain this to you. MRF or whatever. If you say, well, that person is a teacher, what you're doing by adding these is that we are saying teacher, but it really isn't, is he? Therefore, if you say Metatron is a fraud, you're actually defending me. You're saying, well, Metatron is not, we say is a fraud, but he's not a fraud, okay, which is most likely. You ended up saying the truth. You didn't want to, but you ended up saying the truth. People call me a fraud, but I'm not. Thank you for your support, man. So I will rename him Fraudatron. Yeah, what a genius. You should have done Metafraudatron, though. And here he's back again. Man, every single one of your comments is getting blocked by the system. Again, this clown and his anthropologists are ridiculous. My anthropologist? Is he talking about this Egyptologist that don't belong to me? The lady, she was fantastic, by the way. She was great. So Ptolemy the first, blah, blah, blah. Oh, he's mad about Cleopatra. I see. He must be. I know who his grandma is. Right. So, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to read the rest of this comment. Not because when he insults me, I don't care. But he insults her constantly. She was so nice. That actually upsets me. The fact that he says all this stuff about me, I really don't care. Oh, mother of Cleopatra, so DNA proof. That's all nonsense. This guy hasn't got a clue what he's talking about. But I'm actually annoyed that he's speaking about her, and there is no reason. She's great. She's competent. She's funny. She's adorable. She has a smile. You can see she loves Egypt and Egyptology. So no, you're going to be completely blocked from the channel. Completely. Because I can be pretentious, but she doesn't deserve that. Devon Wright 240. Oh yeah, makes total sense. The first thing you see is race, while attempting horror. That's actually highly descriptive of the people that hate on me. That's all they see. I don't particularly care. I just answer questions. Horribly to advocate for a pathetic, get a life and a job at a gym. Maybe you want to say that I should get a gym membership as a way to be a smart ass and tell me that I need to put on some muscle. But if I need a job at a gym, it means, once again, you are commending me because you think that I have the physique necessary to get a job at the gym. Right? Maybe as someone who's like an instructor. How much you bench, bro? So, thank you. I will get a life and a job at the gym. Probably follow your example and get a life just like yours that isn't pathetic, right? So I'll basically spend every day, all day, instead of getting an education, instead of learning a language, instead of doing a job, supporting my family, my wife, providing, which is what I do, educating people in a fun and entertaining way while being a little condescending. Instead of doing all that, I'll just spend every day writing hateful comments, telling other people to get a life. That's the right way to do it and not be pathetic, right? Fantastic. Thank you, Devon Wright. Well, that's what was on Hell that I could share since the rest gets deleted anyways. So let's have a look at the published ones. For instance, Metatron, you're an idiot. The bird thing is a reference to Untitled Goose. You silly sausage. You're projecting, XD. Well, hell on earth, that's an excellent descriptive name for your spelling abilities. Whatever. Natalie Z. Drazilova says, I don't want to sound harsh, but are you okay? You come off as very negative in your reaction. Is this... Oh, wait, what? I loved her. What are they on about? Oh my gosh. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. If you haven't watched my video, Found Another Egyptologist but on Wired, you've got to watch it. And then read this comment again and tell me you don't feel gaslit. You seem to be ready to mock whatever professor says. I don't. I never watched your channel before, so maybe this is what your viewers want. But to me, it's quite bizarre. Oh my gosh, this comment is bizarre. I freaking loved it the entire time. I don't even know why I waste my time. Donny Canoni says, fascism pays. When, there should have been capital after a full stop, when the first critical drinker crossover. As a comment under the origin of the ancient Roman navy, truth versus myth? What is the fascism of who? Plutarch? Holy moly. Not to mention, this is a great video of mine, by the way. If you haven't checked it out, you totally should. Apparently, I'm a fascist for it because I suppose I shouldn't say that the Romans had a navy before the Second Punic War, which is the topic of the video. That makes me a fascist, at least according to Donny. Hey, Donny. A Nouveau World says, an indoctrinated Italian doesn't want to take his Jesus out of nomenclature. 0 people surprised. Exactly, I double down. Attempt at shaming? Failed. Worth mentioning? Bumpy. We need a palate cleanser. I love your videos. Thank you, Thomas. Oh, this one was so funny. Oh my gosh, this one was so funny. I don't even know why I've been wearing the headphones the whole time. It's funny because it's Josh.000000000 says, this video made me second guess watching your channel. Now, I'm not even here to discuss this, okay? Because I get it, it's a video. Although then again, I mean, I'm not even sharing an opinion. I'm just presenting all of the facts and then letting the audience make their own mind. But whatever. What I really find it funny is what the system is suggesting me to write. Like, I could click, check this out. I could click, if you're here to be offended by topics I choose to discuss, then I'm afraid this channel is not for you. Goodness gracious, YouTube, you're gonna make me sound like an asshole. I mean, not that I disagree, I just wouldn't. Or I can say, I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry you feel that way. That is so passive-aggressive. I'm sorry you feel that way, aka a non-apology. If you have any constructive criticism, I'm happy to hear it, man. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not even going to dignify it. But goodness gracious, YouTube. Also, Defense 1993 writes, cringe on what? On the fact that I played Skyrim for 8 hours and 30 minutes and then released a playthrough. Why cringe? If you don't like Skyrim, which by the way makes you wrong, but you did choose the right picture for that. If you don't like Skyrim, what's the point? Cringe because I don't like it. The world of the sun is all around me. It's me. People love it. People love it. I love it. We're having a great time. Cringe. Another palate cleanser. Thank you, Metatron. I've started to enjoy your videos lately. Mainly, for the most part, because you stand up against the falsification. Thank you so much. Glad you're enjoying the content. Welcome to the channel. Boom. I'm gonna give attention to the people that deserve it. Wraith Actual, no wonder your channel is dying rapidly. It actually isn't. The last 3 months have been the best in my entire career. But hey, keep dreaming. On this subject, you are ridiculous. You are no historian in matters of your absurd faith. I don't get it. If you're talking about faith, you shouldn't use the historical approach. They're 2 different things. If I'm asking, why am I even explaining it? Unbiased? You're joking? A pinch of salt? Try a column. Yeah, I'm a Christian and I'm proud of it. Proud of it. K-by27, nice hair. the system. Thanks. It's the gel. What gel, YouTube? What gel? Where's the gel? Okay, YouTube. Where is the gel? No, now you tell me. Now you tell me. I'm going to show you. Well, I'm going to show you. All right, YouTube. The image. Where is the gel, YouTube? Where is it? Where is the gel? What gel? Oh, the gel. On my video on the Berserkers, which was a fantastic video. Havelock Veterinary. Metatron. Ha! No idea what he's talking about. Just cites Wikipedia, lol. No, actually, if you had watched the video, I actually cited my sources. Not only I use my own sources, but then I quoted Dr. Jackson Crawford. So unless he quotes Wikipedia rather than, I mean, because I quoted him, and I said it on the video. And then I quoted Dr. Kenneth Stradley. But hey, Wikipedia apparently. He also thinks mushrooms are used... But that's stupid. I didn't. Okay, guys, you've got to do this because this is gaslighting. You got to watch the video because if you watch the video, you'll see that I say that I don't believe mushrooms were used. But this person isn't capable to recognize the difference between a statement and a counter-statement. The negative and affirmative. This is where we are. Though I'm sure... Oh, there he is. A sure racist grifter can't tell the difference. Also, whatever is pronounced terribly. Okay. And doesn't make an N sound. Well, thank you, Havelock. You, instead, are clearly an open-minded and deep person who has fantastic knowledge of Vikings. And yet again, I don't know how you gained that knowledge, because you clearly cannot even understand the difference between negative and affirmative in a sentence. Just as I thought the dude had failed his daily uploads, he clutched up. You're welcome, man. And then someone says, I mean, it's not hard for grifters to spam. I'm a grifter. Where is the light? Apparently I'm a grifter and I spam. Yeah, spam meaning like spam, the food. With a little lemon, if you slice it. Not too thin though. Put a little lemon. I also get the less sodium one. So it's just say not light. There's light, regular spam, and less sodium. I go for less sodium, 50% less sodium. You do a salad, couple of tomatoes, olive oil. Fantastic, thank you. Nom Anor versus Jedi. You call yourself a Christian? How can you appreciate ancient pagan Greece? The early Christians certainly didn't and worked hard to stamp out classical Greek culture and religion. Well, then again, you call yourself a Christian, you appreciate Jedi, I guess? What, I mean, what the heck? I am a Christian, but I'm not a close-minded one. I'm not a toxic one, because they exist. Case in point, I suppose. See, the way I look at it, I can distinguish who I worship, Jesus, and the creations of his creations as a form of art, which I do appreciate, hence ancient Greek mythology and culture. Love it. No need to be close-minded like that. Anyways, I think that's enough for my dose of laughs. You know what? Years ago, these kind of comments used to upset me, because I was like, I'm not a racist. Why are people calling me a racist? I'm not a grifter. I'm not this. I'm not that. I'm not toxic. I'm not hateful. It's not true. I'm not stupid. But at the end of the day, I actually learned to not give them that power. So what I do now is I laugh, and that actually makes my day better, because I laugh. I'm like, ha ha ha, and I monetize with videos like this. So while their day is probably horrible because all of that toxicity, man, I wouldn't want to be them. Anyways, thank you for watching. I imagine I'll see you for the next episode. See you tomorrow.